Hi everyone, this is Emmy. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this mesh big T crochet sweater. So let's get started. And you can use any size yarn and any size hook. Today I'm going to use Red Heart Super Saver and a 15mm crochet hook, which is Q, and one strand of worsted weight yarn. You could also use worsted weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook, or you could use 2 strands of worsted weight yarn and a 9mm crochet hook. So regardless of the yarn or hook size that you use, you will always start with a foundation chain that reaches from one wrist to the other. So you can work against your own body measurements, or you can work on a shirt or jacket that fits you. At the end of this video, there'll be an icard that you can click for the free pattern. And I'm working with my Q hook and 1 strand of worsted weight yarn. So I've gone ahead and made my foundation chain, and it was 60 stitches because the gauge is 1 stitch per inch. And now I'm going to double crochet in the 3rd stitch from the hook, double crochet, and double crochet in each stitch across the chain. So double crochet in each stitch across the row. At the end of the row, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to turn. And this chain 3 will take the place of the first double crochet. And now working across the row, working only in the back side of the stitch, I'm going to double crochet in each stitch across the row. And as you can see, this is a very open mesh style sweater. But if you start your sweater with a foundation chain that reaches from wrist to wrist, you can use any stitch pattern that you like. It doesn't have to be this open mesh. It could be a closed, tight stitched sweater. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way across the row. Okay, I worked all the way across the row. This is my last double crochet. I'm going to work into that stitch. And you're also going to make your last stitch in that turning chain. So you make 1 double crochet in the turning chain. And now every row will be exactly the same. It will be chain 3, turn the work, double crochet in each stitch across the row, working only in the back side of the stitch. Okay, so I'm going to work ahead. This section is the bodice and the sleeves. So I'm going to go ahead and work that section, and then I'll come back and show you how that looks. Okay, I've worked as many rows as I need for the sleeves, and for me that was 5 rows. And this sweater is going to stretch as it's being worn. So now I'm just going to work back and forth to work the body. I held the sweater in front of me, and I needed 22 stitches for my body. So I centered those 22 stitches and divided the remainder of the stitches for the sleeves. And then I slip stitched to where the body would begin. I slip stitched along here, and then I started working the body. So I'm going to finish working the body, and then I'm going to make 2 identical pieces, one for the front and one for the back. Okay, I have the finished sweater here, and I made 2 sections, one for the front and one for the back. And then I marked with some clips where I wanted the neck opening, and you have to leave that neck opening large enough to slip over your head, so that's about 22 inches. And then I did a single crochet seam across the top of the arm. I stopped at the clip, went to the other side and did another single crochet seam, and then down one side and on the other side all the way up. And here's how you make a single crochet seam. I placed the front over the back, and I matched the stitches at the end of the sleeve. And I'm going to attach my yarn, make one single crochet with that both yarn ends, and then matching the stitches, I'm going to single crochet all the way up the top of the sleeve for the seam. So I'm going to insert my hook through both sides, matching the stitches, and I'm going to single crochet. And you could leave this seam on the outside or the inside. I sort of like it on the outside. But after you have these joined, that single crochet is going to form the seam. So I'm going to continue the seam up to that first clip. Then I'll do the side seams, and then I'll come back and show you the finished sweater. So I finished all my seams, and here's the finished sweater. And it's very stretchy. So now I'm going to try it on, and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, here's the finished sweater, and it's a great sweater for in the summer when you don't really want to wear a sweater, but for people like me who like to cover up their arms. Click on the icard on the top right of the screen to get your free pattern. Thanks for watching my videos. Bye for now.